The 16, uh, I think it's their top team, the 16s. Oh, on their side? Oh, it might be. I don't know. I'm not sure. I didn't see a roster. All right. Good evening, hockey fans. Welcome to the Braemar West Arena, Edina, Minnesota. All right, which team am I doing here? This is the OS Jr Whitecaps 14U team. Playing the OS Jr Whitecaps 16U black team. I'm a little unclear on who's all on it. I don't know if it's just their top team that was in Pittsburgh or a mix I've heard of maybe their Pittsburgh and Boston team. I see Winnie on the bench over there for the 16U squad. And bear with me a second as I get my rosters out here. For the 14U squad, coached by Jeff Burton, who is coaching in Pittsburgh. This should be a good one, folks. All right, bear with me here as I'm trying to get this settled. I'm a little late getting started myself, but we are off. Boy, the lighting in here is a little bit weird. And just to get you oriented, the 14U girls are in black. Defending on our left side, that is Clara Milinkovic in net for the black squad. The older girls, the 16U squad, is in white. Although the uniforms do look pretty similar, even black versus white, they're reversible, but it is kind of tough to tell. I've got to figure out all these numbers. I just watched most of these girls play this weekend for High Performance Tier 1, and now they're all in different numbers. That was number 67 is Audrey Lamantia dumping it up. And it looks like 96, I had to find my roster from Pittsburgh, is Ambule. And 95 Newman. So the Moose Tier 1 line is back together here on the Junior Whitecaps team. I'll try to get a better zoom in here. Hopefully this is coming across all right to you guys. And that was fired in by number 97, Josie Nelson at defense. The lighting looks weird on my camera. I don't have a roster for the other squad, but based on some parents I see here, I think we've got Carmen Benedict, Lainey Lindsay, Real Clardy. Again, just looking at the parents that I see. I know the Goldlish twins out of Farmington. There's Lamantia just dumping it in and getting off the ice. Goldlish twins out of Farmington, I believe, are here today playing on the 16U team. That is... Yeah, it's going to take me a while to figure out these numbers. That looks like Miss Nichols, number 27, in the corner. Sorry, I got to get my camera right. I'll get it together, folks. This is game 2 of the day. You'd think I'd have it down, but I'm up way high on the platform here, and it's a different angle for me. 16U on the move. Snickers disrupting in the neutral zone. Fired off the blocker of Milinkovic. 16 back to the point, cross ice, D to D. Fired, stopped out front. That's 91 Keatman trying to get it up the boards. Fired on net, and Milinkovic will handle that one. Leaves it back for 82 Finley Caven playing defense. It's back to the point, kick save. I might be too zoomed in here. Give me a second. I'm going to move the camera around too much. Out front. Nice job, Caven getting it off of a stick. Garrity, number 25, is in with Nichols, and Caroline Keatman, number 91, is a line. Turning, misfiring was number 7. Keatman chips it out of the zone. Maybe number 6 on the white side, coming back the other way. Number 11, left circle, trying to center one, missed the mark. Firing it out to center ice. 16s are retreating. Lost an edge, but fired it across. Off of the skate, comes out. Garrity trying to tip it in. And White will send it in and get a change. Milinkovic settles it, and the 16U player ran into her and fell over. Garrity now centers one, looking for Wagner, number 40, who's now in the game. It'll be Wagner. So there's 97. Nelson takes a hit in the corner, and they call it. There'll be a penalty on 16U on the hit on Nelson in the corner. I don't know if they're doing power plays or doing penalty shots here in this scrimmage. My guess is a penalty shot, and that looks to be the case. And it should be Miss Josie Nelson, 97, taking it. And she's off. Right side, back to the backhand, scored! Put it on the board, yes, Nelson on the penalty shot with the sweet little backhand finish. And it's 1-0 good guys, the youngsters. All right, it is Mills and Caven out at defense, and the Newman line coming back out. I don't know if they got the full Wagner line out there. It's probably Jenny, Wagner, and I got drawing a blank on who would be their center. Oh, Leighton Pragnus, who I think is here. Here comes Mills in, firing off the stick, settles in front and covered. Shot by number 21, Madison Mills, Woodbury freshman. Newman wins it back. Mills shot blocked. Slap shot rebound. He comes down deep. Lamantia in the corners. She'll come back out to Mills. Trying to go back down to Lamantia. Goes past her. Newman now behind the net. Lamantia in the corner. Will come back to the D. Caven going back to Lamantia, coming through the circle. Her shot block goes high up into the air. Stays in play behind the net. Out of the zone. Caven picks it up. Gets back onside, ships it in. Andiel from the far side in the forecheck. Lamantia coming from behind. 16s will escape out the near side. There's number 11. Defended by Nelson. Picked off Caven. That one comes out of the zone. Comes Caroline Keatman, number 91, racing after it. Loose puck will come out. Keatman picks it up. Backhands it in the zone and chases. Number 5 for the 16, send it over. Breakout pass, tipped, kept in by Nichols. Trying to find Garrity out front was Keatman, intercepted by the white squad on the move, number 11. Josie Nelson putting the shoulder in and cutting off the angle. Nelson now in the corner battling. Keatman trying to find Nichols. Can't settle it down. Kept in by the white squad. They'll grab a change. Nichols picks it up. Garrity ahead of her. Nichols will take it over the red line and send it in shallow. 16s Up to mid-ice. Control in front of the 14 bench. Wagner coming away with it, battling number 9. 9 in the corner. I don't think she's battling with his bat. Might be Solonic, 92 it is. Solonic comes away with it in front of Milinkovic. It does come out. Wagner on the move. Got no help, sends it in. And now Jenia in, number 24. But that one's coming back the other way. 16's on the move. Haven defending, keeping it wide. It's number 13 behind the net. Hitting the corner, no arm up. One official out there, I think, for this scrimmage. Some physical play down there. There's about 8 girls. And when the puck comes out, Wagner tips it out of the zone. 16's regrouping off the stick of number 8. Number 94, Kragness, had it for a second. One-time attempt by number 9, missed the mark. Here comes Kragness, getting it to the red line, sending it in. Line change. Here comes Ambule, Lamantia, and Newman. White knocks it out. Haven regrouping, going across to Nelson. Nelson up the boards, past Ambule, gets into the zone, but right back out. White on the move, too far ahead. From the side, off the post. Off the left post on that short-sided shot. It's number 98, 58 behind the net. Haven had it into the corner. Ambule trying to dig it out, can't. White comes away in the circle. Ambule gets a stick on it. Now Solonic, back to Ambule's stick, goes back to the corner. White will pick it up. Trying to center one out front. It's Solonic working along with Nelson, who comes out to Lamantia. She just tips it out of the zone. Slides all the way down. I think they're going to play it. They're not calling much of the icing here. White touch pass out into center ice. Number 12 trying to get by Nelson. The puck goes. She doesn't. Haven battling in the corner. Number 20, stepping, firing, block shot by Newman. Here is Keatman taking it through the middle. Picked up by Garrity, comes out of the zone. Haven has to retreat. Drops it back. Pass over to Garrity. One-timer was disrupted. One-time pass, I should say. And Garrity's got to go all the way back. We'll hit Haven on the far side boards. Cuts back to the middle. And trying to get it up. It gets to the stick of Keatman. Defense tips it away. Garrity picks it up. Left side, going around the net. Trying to make sure I don't walk off this platform. So if you hear a scream and a loud thud, that's me falling off. Garrity in the corner. Gets tripped up, puck comes loose. Sent in by the 16s. Solonic behind the net, leaves it for Mills, number 21. Mills firing across, intercepted in the zone. Here we got enough of it to get it out. Wagner's in. Nicholas and Garrity getting off. That'll bring on Kragness and Jenia. I think. Oh no. Looks like Garrity did not get off the ice. That one popped out loose out front. Diving save, Milinkovic. That one gets up to... Oh, that is Jenia, 24. Sorry. Jenia is 24. I was thinking it was Garrity still. Garrity is 25. My bad. So Wagner and Jenia in the corner. Kragness out at F3 will now forecheck the other side. Nelson holding, can't. It comes out. But the 14s will pick it up. It's Caven circling with speed, taking it wide right, enters the zone right side, into the right circle, escapes, nowhere to go, sends it back down low to Wagner. Wagner battling number 8. Pragnis can't come away with it. It's Jenny in the corner. Jenny in the circle, gets it knocked away, and she was looking for a pass. Out from the white squad. Centering one, but nobody home on the other side. Wagner will try to send it up the boards. A lot of speed and physical play with these two squads. $11:57 left, and I'm assuming they're just doing 2 halves here, running time. Fired behind the net to cave in. Misses Jedia. White on the move, backhanded shot off the glove of Milinkovic. Can't hold on, it goes into the corner. Fired on the net, misses left. Jenia can't clear it by number 11. Number 12, tipped away. Wish I had their roster. I don't. There's number 13, skating it at the blue line on her backhand, dropping it back to the point. Cross ice, number 6. We go back over to the right side. Cross ice pass, firing, and tried to pass to the back door. It was a good feed, but misconnection. And here comes the white. Loose out front. Milinkovic puts her stick out and then gets down, saves it, and Caven sticks it towards her so she can recover. And Milinkovic gets a mid over it finally. A couple of good looks there from the 16U white squad. Can't convert. It remains 1-0 here on the goal by Josie Nelson on the penalty shot. I'm not putting any score on the board, so I've got to make sure I get it right and not forget. Because as you all know, the score does matter. It was Solonic. Newman line is in. That was sent in. Again, not really calling icing, I guess, unless it's egregious. Mills picks it up inside the blue line. Try to find the Mantia too far out front. Ambuel dumps it back in the corner. Newman comes up to Mills. And it's up on the boards. And they tip it back down to the ice to play on. Newman in the corner. Puck comes out behind the net. Ambuel races over to try to disrupt. White on the move. It went off of the skate backwards. I think that's Liv Heineke, defender. Number 58, I think, for White. White in the slot. Number 9 misses left. Out of Prior Lake. That finds Lamantia. First pass off the stick of Newman into the zone. Oh, thanks, Mitch. Sent me the roster, but unfortunately, I can probably see it from my iPad. Take a look at that. When we get a break in the action. What I need to do is print it off. So. There is Nichols. Just sends it in. Nichols, Garrity, Keatman, Josie Nelson, Finley Caven are the 5 on the ice for the 14 squad. That bounces off a skate, no icing. Into the corner, it's Caven and number 8 racing. Nichols had it momentarily, now Nelson. It comes out of the zone. Number 6 racing back all the way towards their own goal line. They'll pick it up. Keatman peels off it. Breakout pass to the middle. 2-on-1 numbers. Number 11 on the left. Turns, fires, glove save. Milinkovic had a clean look at it. And a clean catch. I think we've got Miss Ruby Simmett here as well on the bench. Will likely play the second half with 7:45 left in this first half running time. Off of a stick, loose out front. Backhanded attempt missed outside the right post. Wagner skating it through the left circle. Her pass trying to get to Jenia was stopped. Fired behind the net. Wagner hammers it up along the boards. That'll come all the way out, and Mills will track it down in their own zone. Firing it around the boards. Solonic up to Wagner. Wagner to Jenia, off her stick up to Kragness. Trying to get by number 20. Will get pinched off it into the corner. Jenia back there working. Comes out to Wagner. Turns, fires, block shot. Goes up behind the net. Wagner from the left circle. Lethal, but a defender got a stick on it. Number 5 working left. Haven defending beautifully. Jenia tips it up into the air. It does come out. Tipped right back into the stick of Haven. Kragness line getting off. Neiman line coming on. Stretch pass. Off the stick. It'll head right into Milinkovic. He's going to clear it to the side. Instead of covering that one up, it'll stay in for play. Haven. Puck knocked down again. White squad over to the right. Right circle. Fired, missed. They've had some looks. Fired back in, and Haven trying to put it off the board out of the zone. Misfired on the shot. Romantic trying to hold and clear. There's not back to Haven, and she fires that one through. And it'll be played by the goalie, so no icing. Very nice of her. It's Newman in the corner. Coming to Lamantia. Just tipped it forward, but too much traffic out front. That comes out. White's going to get there, number 8, 2-on-1. And Bright turns, fires. Blocked, rebound. Couldn't be handled on the back door by number 9. And Milinkovic holds. Held in. Fired right out front, redirected. Rebound comes back out, and Milinkovic is stoning them 6 ways from Sunday. Pun intended. 5:08 in running in this first half, and the last couple minutes here, Milinkovic seen a flurry of activity. Cross out number 5. Keatman got a piece of it. It goes over Milinkovic's head into the corner. Mills picks it up. Stretch pass will stop at the blue line. Stays in the zone. Centering pass picked off. Breakout pass to Keatman. Chips it in from the red line and we chase. Nichols on her right. Garrity behind him at F3, trying to hold. Haven coming up. Puck still comes out. Gets to Nelson. She's got to escape out of pressure. And the White squad able to send it in and get a change. No pressure. It'll be Haven picking it up. Sending it out. Finding Nichols at mid-ice. Pushes it forward. See if the forward check can get anything going. But the breakout comes all the way out. I think they're going to play on, likely. Number 11 is going to win that race. Haven, looks like she's been out there a lot and playing hard. Back up front again. Covered up. Backhanded shot. And Milinkovic will stop it from the splits and hold on to it. That got to the side of the net. Oh, I am so sorry, but it looks like Keatman just scored. I was looking down at the roster, and I don't think I had the camera pointed, and I didn't see it myself, but Keatman scored, and that's about as bad of a job as I can do. Fantastic work, Brett. It is 2-1 for the youngsters. Keatman slowly going through the line with under 3 minutes left. They'll get a line change. It is the Cragness line coming out. 2-0 lead for the 14 squad. Wagner up ahead. Centering pass, Cragness back to Wagner. I think the goalie got a pad on it. Got a little too close and disrupted. Wagner is there on the back door. Nice give and go maneuver. Saved by number 30. Number 9 getting to the net. Fired, and Milinkovic was able to save. He's back out to center ice. Offside, they'll let it play. Haven drops it back to Mills, up to Jedia. Breakout pass, finding Wagner off of her stick. And she'll head to the bench. Potential one-on-one opportunity there. Heineke's pass for the White Squad misses everyone. Solonic will pick it up. Fire it over to Nelson. Nelson trying to find Newman up the right side. For Lamantia deep. 16s are going to escape the near side. Breakout pass intercepted by Nelson. Fires it back in onside. Ambule. Newman. And White Squad coming out off the stick of Lamantia, but gets it right back. Breaking out to number 8 up the left side. Centering pass stopped by Solonic. Ambule picks it up. She's on the move. Over the red, over the blue. And ships it up. As Newman and Lamantia were a little late joining the breakout. White on the move. Newman stopping it in the neutral zone. Ships it back in. That line will get off. In comes the Nichols line, or Garrity line, or Keaton line. I don't know who's playing center. That one went up over the net. Garrity centering one, finding Nichols behind the defense. Audrey Nichols, one on none, missed too high over the crossbar. And that is the end of the first half. We'll take a little breather here. I'll try to take a look at that roster in the meantime. Apologize for if I missed the Keaton goal, but put you on mute here for just a minute, take a short break, and be back. So while we're waiting, I'll just talk a little bit. That goalie was Peyton Hasler. And in for the second half will be Piper Tam, the freshman state champion out of Hill Murray. I'm not sure if all of these numbers are the same. They might have a mix of their two teams. So according to the roster I have, 8 and 9 are the Goblerish twins, Jenna and Amelia. Lainey Lindsay, number 10, Anna Pohl, 11, Hannah Richley, number 12. Still never know if I'm saying that name right. Yeah, I don't know if that's right. Number 9 that I see on their bench does not look like a Goblerish twin due to the hair color. That could be wrong. Maybe she got her hair dyed. So I'm not sure if the twins are here or not. It could be a different number 9, so the roster might not help anyway. Well, we are off here in the second half. And coming in with speed, number 12, Simmett now in net, seeing early action at the doorstep. It goes up to Garrity, who's going to send it off the board. Keatman tracks and dumps it deep. Picked up, Keatman sending it over to Garrity. Fired it on, then chips it back out front. White picks it up, clears on the move. Sends it in. Solonic behind the net battling. Up to Keatman, just backhands it out of the zone. Then they get the benefit of icing, although that didn't quite make it anyway. Number 5, who I don't see on the roster anyway, is coming up. Sending it through, nice pass, backdoor, and just missed outside the left post. Simmett might have got a piece of it to knock it outside the left post. I couldn't tell. That's Pragnus getting it out of the zone. Genia and a whistle for a trip. I'm going to assume this is a penalty shot for the white squad. It is. So welcome to the game, Miss Simmett. It's number 13 on the move. Turning, firing, saved by Simmett. That was number 13. It might have been Claire Summerfeld. That's at least who's on this roster. But again, they might have a mix of teams. So I apologize if got anyone's calling a name and they're not on the ice. I don't know Claire Summerfeld, but she had long dark hair. It's not really narrowing things down much. That's Genia coming back to the point. Solonic fires and finds the glove of Tam. Just over 19 minutes and counting here left in this Sunday night scrimmage. That's in. The Newman line is in. That's Ambule trying to send it in deep. It doesn't. It stays in on the stick of Newman on her backhand, getting around a player, trying to center one, and finds the stick of the 16U player. Ships it up. Nelson playing the body. He's hounded by 2. They come away with the puck, find it out front, and missed on the one-timer. That's fired towards the net. Oh, that might be Goblerish twins, the white helmets. I think they are out there, 8 and 9. So there might be 2 number 9s. The ones with the white helmets, I believe, are the twins out of Farmington. Romanti, almost steals it out in front of the net. But it comes all the way out. Keatman trying to defend, and offside is the call. Head back to the neutral zone. There's foul. Aaliyah LaFleur. Number 11. Toe drag back to the middle. Can't get the shot off. Nice D by Caven. 11 and a pull, I believe. And Simmet will jump on that one out front. Yeah, that's Anna Pull. She's got the Bill Murray gloves on. She's got it behind the net. It's Pull. Sending it back out to the point. Fired, stopped out front. Caven picks it up. She's on the move, finding the stick of Garrity. Gets it up forward. Got Caven back to the middle, just a past her stick. Wagner jumping it back, was intercepted, looking for Garrity. Or was that Wagner? No, she's not out there yet. What am I looking at? Fired off the glove of Simmet, and it'll be brought back in by Caven for the cover. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why I thought Wagner was out there. I think I saw the red glove. And that must have been, does Nichols have red on her gloves? Looks like it. I think that's what I saw. A lefty with red on the gloves. But now Wagner's out, and that one is fired. I think Wagner got a piece of that on the block shot. Dropped back. Whoa! And that is Kragness that lost an edge, trying to pick up the puck behind the end line. Half wall action. The other number 9, that's not a go-glerish, working. Kragness, Solonic. Out the front, fired off the shoulder of Simmet, loose puck. Solonic sends it to the sideboards. Kragness picks it up. She's on the move, trying to find Genia. Does. Genia on the move, cutting back to the left. Turning, firing, and I think a defender got a stick on it, popped it up in the air a little bit, and it finds the glove in the safety of the webbing of Piper Tam. Number 38 in net for the 16s. We are just under 15 and a half of running time left here in the second half. 2-0 score for the youngsters. Taking on the oldsters. Fired out. And that hit a go-glerish stick. Jenna. Mills fires it around the boards. Lamantia getting it out to Newman. Newman cutting back to the middle. Enters. Trying to get it right. Couldn't. Nice defense by number 5, LaFleur. Puck comes deep. They got a girl trying to get out. Nice cycling of the puck. They go back out to the point. After the half wall through the circle. Turning, firing off of Simmet. It bounces out. Cleared back to the point again. That one knocked down Ambule. Ambule sends it to Lamantia. She tips it out. Just wanted to get that one out of the zone. Lamantia stays in. Pounding. Pull. Right on the move. And the unnumbered girl in the white practice jersey sends it to the corner. Number 12 might be Hannah Richley. Unless it's another number 12. 14 minutes left. White at the point. Shot was blocked by Lamantia. Went off of her stick. Number 6, Alexis Ulrich fired that one. White still working the corner. A lot of zone time here. Solonic bounces it off a skate, and it comes out, and that'll allow the Newman line to get off. Nichols trying to center one. Heatman. Garrity will pick up the loose change. Turns, fires off the shoulder pad of Tam. Heatman trying to get it out front. Picked off. White squad on the move. Nelson, the physical play. It's offsides. Garrity's got to wait. Now is able to enter. Dumps it back right to the white squad. Take out pass to number 13. Maybe Claire Summerfeld. Keatman ships it up. Off the board. Sommerfeld gets possession. Keatman stopped it once, but now over to the far corner, and that one is blocked, goes up over the net. Keatman, cross ice, finds the tape of Gailey. Touch pass to Nichols. Held up, but she's going to go send it in. They'll get off the ice. Comes out the Cragness line. Jenia picks it up just over the blue line. Waits, enters. Back the other way. Number 5, LaFleur. Puts it out front. It'll be picked up by Jenia. Misses the stick of Wagner. Solonic cross ice, open area. And here comes one of the Globerishes. Was stopped by Mills. They'll regroup. That was Heineke trying to get in. There's another number 8. There's 2 8s and 2 9s for the 16U. That finds the stick of the unnamed player. Turns, fires, glove save, Simmons. Remains 2-0, about 11 minutes left. Solonic. Pass was going to be intercepted, so she now puts it off the board for Lamantia. She tips it in, and will give chase. But the forecheck isn't as effective here against this squad, and that is in the pole, coming back to the middle, coming across. Shot blocked by Lamantia, but it gets out front, loose and cleared out to Ambule. Ambule racing ahead. We'll send it in from the red line. Newman will be first on it. Sends it to Lamantia. Back to Ambule. Ambule drops it back. Lamantia didn't see it. Nice pass by Ambule. Lamantia wasn't on the same page. It's loose on the side of the net. Tam trying to stick a mid over there to cover it. Can't. But they break it up to the wall. It gets by Mills. Will come out of his zone. Mills will regroup. Loses the handle on it. Loose puck. Who'll get there? Bumped up to Newman. Newman going to enter from the left side. She's on her own. The line mates left for the bench. Taking down the fort. Keatman now in. Skated past it. Garrity, Keatman, and now Nichols will come in as that's hung up on the near side boards. That one, Garrity to Nichols. There's left side of the post. Caven pinching. Nichols sends it back around the boards. Garrity making a spin move. Come back out to the point to Caven. Has space, lost the handle. Will fire it anyway, missed wide right. About 9 minutes just over. White squad on the move. Pass broken up. It finds Nichols' stick. Back to Garrity in the middle. Turns, fires. Block shot by number 5. Loose behind the net. It's Keatman. Keatman tried to drop it back, but intercepted. And the stretch pass will miss everybody. They're going to say no icing, even though it clearly was. Submit will leave it up to Solonic. Sends it over to Nelson. She's going to have pressure right on her. Look out where Garrity can't clear. And kept in by the white squad on the backhand. Number 6 through the slot. Return fire. And a glove save. Simmet and Milinkovic having a heck of a game here so far. These are some shooters on the white squad. Shooter's going to shoot. Scrum on the dot. Firing up high off the shoulder. It goes way out of play, but it'll play on. We let it go off the netting in these scrimmages. That one almost went out of the arena. Shipped out. It is the Pragnus line, Wagner and Jr as the wings. Number 6 coming through. Block shot, Caven. Fired, misses right. 7 pass will get to Wagner. Off the stick of Pragnus, tipped up by Wagner. He will chip it in. Here comes pole number 11, Mills defending. Gets by, move out to the middle. Pragnus trying to clear. Pass intercepted. Number 5 will fire off the stick of Simmet. Hammered back up the boards. Mills just turns and fires, and it does get by. Tam comes out, sends it to number 20. I don't see on the roster the unnumbered player. The 10 up to Pole. 12, I should say. Pole back across the middle. Misses. That was Lamantia losing an edge. Nelson trying to get by the defense. Newman pushes it out. Loose puck. Pole kicks it over. Cleared by Nelson beside. Here's Ambuel firing off the stick of Newman. Back the other way. Turning. Grouping. Off the stick of Ambuel. It's loose. Nelson tips it up. Knocked down. Lamantia punches it to the middle. It's a bouncing puck through the neutral zone. Nobody able to get possession. That'll go off the board. Newman will get there, pick it up. But to the 16s, cross ice. They'll try the far side. Entering on the right. Off. Oh, yep, there it was. Number 9 over there was offside. We're at about 5.5 left. It's been all 14 U's. I shouldn't say that. There's been a lot of good looks by the 16s, but 2-0 on the scoreboard. The penalty shot scored by Josie Nelson and then Caroline Keatman, which I may not have seen. There will be back to Caven, across to Mills, off the board looking for Nichols. It's ahead of her. Pass out, pass to the middle, number 13. Coming back to the middle, turning, firing, gloved up again by Simmet. That was a shot by Sommerfeld again. David will pick it up, come around Heatman. Cross ice, too far ahead of Gary. He'll be sent on net, and Simmet didn't know if she should cover it or play it or not, but referee decided for him, blew the whistle. I don't see a number 10 out here for Lainey Lindsay, but I thought I saw her dad here. I wonder if she's the one in the practice jersey. That was fired on net. Off the blocker of Simmet. Fired wild right by LaFleur. Back out to the point. Over the right side, towards the net. Redirected, set, missed. Right out to the front, number 9. Scored! And that's a goal, Bluish. Number 9, Amelia, 2-1 with 3:30 and counting left. This line out. Jenny pushes it forward. Magnus racing in. Turned around by Nelson. Loose puck will find the stick of Wagner. Passes it off the board to Jenia. Turns and tries to backhand one, but it wasn't enough. Finds the stick of Pole. trying to get to the defense. Puck went through. She didn't, and it was covered for a moment. I thought it was going to be a whistle, but it was left out to play, and Pohl almost got it back. Turned and fired, and that one gloved up. See that? We're at 2.5 and counting. It's the Newman line coming back out. We should call them the Moose line, District 8. Off the glass and does come out. Lamantia gets taken down. Newman trying to force it in along with Ambule. Comes out. We're going to have Pohl on her own. Lamantia trying to back check, won't get there. And a goal. It's 2-2. And a Pohl comes back to the forehand. And just like that, folks, it's tied up with 147 and counting. Newman line stays out. Newman getting a piece of it. Ambul's going to rush in. Newman trying to get there. Does. Newman coming around. Didn't like the pass option. Takes it all the way out. Loses it. Comes out of his own. Fired back in. Offside. They'll play it. Cross ice. Stretch pass. Get in there. Mills can't stop it. And a nice save. Simmet. She was all alone. The practice player. May or may not be Lainey Lindsay. Just a guess. Back out front. 1 minute left. Comes back out to the point. Sommerfeld. Block shot. Lamantia goes behind the net. There's Pohl coming back out to the point. That one went through wide right. 49 seconds left. Lamantia's got to just try to clear this and get off the ice. Can't. Sommerfeld fires and it's saved. And only 42 seconds left. Time is ticking. They'll get a change here on the cover. Won't be much time left. It'll be under 30 seconds when this next puck drops. It's 2-2. Fired back. It's Nelson coming to Solonic. Trying to find Garby. Those passer. Nichols trying to race to it. Can't get there first. Garby trying to stop it. It'll come out of the zone. 16 seconds left. Fired in offside. Garby working. Nichols. 5 seconds. Garby fires into the midsection, and that is going to do it for the game. A 2-2 tie, and about exactly what you'd expect from these two squads. It looked like it was all 14s, but with about 2 minutes left, back-to-back goals by the old squad. The 16Us tie it up, and that's where it'll end. Some good hockey here this evening on a Sunday night. Hope you all enjoyed it. I think we've got a couple more of these scrimmages the next couple Sunday nights. So we'll probably be back with you then. Until then, have a good rest of your Sunday evening. Hope you're watching the Minnesota Lynx, and hopefully they're winning Game 4 right now in a winner-go-home situation for the Lynx. Or you're watching the Packers and you're down by 20. Either way,